In Nigeria, November 1st is a day to celebrate national youth. Then it's called the National Youth Day. It's celebrated annually and is dedicated to celebrating the Nigerian youth. The theme for this year is From Cliques to Progress, Youth Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development. And we're going to be discussing this right here in the studio. And we have the Chairman, National Youth Council of Nigeria, Mr. Ibrahim Adigun, joins us in the studio. It's good to have you join us on TVC News this hour.
I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
It's good to see you, and it's good that you're a youth, and today we're celebrating youths. But talk to us about the significance of the theme. You know, you said from cliques to progress. What does that really mean?
Well, firstly, the National Youth Day, having a day to celebrate the youth internationally and nationally, speaks to the importance of constant youth engagement in our country and in the world. And the International Youth Day has a theme, which is From Cliques to Progress. But for the National Youth Day, there's no theme for the National Youth Day. Okay, we don't have a theme for National Youth Day. So, but for us, as a critical stakeholder within the youth space, we see the Youth Council is like a special purpose vehicle to constantly engage and empower young people in the state, because we are the official mouthpiece for the entire youth, and we cut across from the local, from the ward, local, state, senatorial level, regional level, and to the national level. So this speaks to the fact that the National Youth Council is the major critical component to engage young people constantly. And I'll tell you one thing for a fact, that within the youth space, as far as we are concerned, looking back to the theme of the International Youth Day, which is From Cliques to Progress, which speaks to the fact that young people need to be empowered and engaged using the digital platforms, using technology to engage them. And you agree with me that one of the best tools and one of the agencies or one of the sectors where young people can better be empowered and engaged is the technological space. And recently, we partnered with AWS to expose about 1,000 of our members to technological opportunities, because we believe that the government can't do it alone. The government needs critical stakeholders like the Youth Council and, of course, relevant youth platforms to also engage youth at the grassroots. What we have presently is a situation where events and programs and initiatives that are targeting the elitist young people, they are not targeting youth that are in the rural area, youth that are in the grassroots. And this, we believe. How do you want to
change that?
So, of course, our platform is doing that, because we have structures at the ward level, at the state level, at the local level, and constantly we usually have activities. And recently, yesterday, we inaugurated 17 directorates. So the directorate is like the ministries for the Youth Council, where it helps us to achieve more. So, and the directorate have a mandate of organizing minimum of youth impactful programs, 2 minimum, multiply 2 times 17, that is 34. So what it means is that if the state structure is organizing 12 programs per year, and we have the directorate, which is also going to contribute across all thematic areas in the IT sector, in the health sector, in the agri sector, in the education sector, in the environment sector, mention it, in fact, targeting the girl child. So what it helps us to do is that we are going to have young people enjoying huge level of patronage during that particular period, a particular period of 1 year, constant engagement. And what we need for the entire young people in our state is constant engagement. Because you agree with me again that Lagos State is the jackpot destination for every young people in Nigeria.
Okay, so since this is going to be the 4th year that we're going to be commemorating the National Youth Day, President Buhari had inaugurated this day in 2020. And I want you to speak to how far we've gone in ensuring that we actually engage youth. So I know you've outlined some of the achievements, some of the things or engagements you've embarked on in the last last week, right? You talked about the 17 directorates you've instituted yesterday. But talk to us about how far we've gone. Have you been able to really engage the youth on the street?
Yes, actually.
Because if you look at youth unemployment is still on the rise and all of that, how are you able to cascade all of this engagements, right, to those actually at the grassroots?
Thank you so much. Like just a few months ago in July, commemorating the World Youth Skills Day, what we did was to ensure that all our structures, we have 57 structures at the local level, we have 54 other structures at the state level. So what we did was to compel them. So we did what we call a challenge for all of our structures simultaneously within July to organize youth development initiatives, programs cutting across all sectors. Some organized programs tailing towards digitalization, some organized programs talking about vocational development, how to make bag, how to make shoes, how to develop your soft skills, and so on and so forth. So we did this in the space of 1 month in July to ensure that we take the drive, the youth development drive, to the grassroots. And that is the only way we can drive youth development critically and with good intention as far as Lagos, of course, Nigeria is concerned.
Of course, conversations are still ongoing about the International Youth Conference, the National Youth Conference. Okay. We're still having that conversation, right? And hopefully we get to, draft out a better way to engage youths, particularly those online, and bring them into national development. But I'm afraid we might have to leave the conversations here. Ibrahim Adigun, thank you so much for speaking to us on
Thank you for having me.